Well, hello, thank you for joining me today again on the Church History Trail, and we're continuing here at Malahide Castle, as you can see. And where we're heading now actually is we're heading down to the old church, the Talbot Church, and you can see some of the grounds here of the castle. But where we're heading now is actually down to the church, and this was the church of the Talbots, and of course they owned the castle and the lands here, and that they've owned that since it went back to the 12th century. And here you can see a wee Norman standing guard at the church, and he's on duty. Of course that's carved out of wood. It's pretty unique, isn't it? Very artistic, you'd have to say. And this is the church. Now you can't get inside, unfortunately. There's a lock on the gate. But that was the church of the Talbots. And of course, it was Richard Talbot, the Earl of Shrewsbury, who built the castle here, but also in generations later, one of his descendants, also called Richard Talbot, was created first Earl of Tyrconnell, or Duke of Tyrconnell, by James II, and he had the same name, of course, as his ancestor. So big connection here with the Talbots. And there's a wee bit of information on the church, which I'm going to read out to you. Lovely to have this old church here, isn't it? And you can see a cross. Just a pity you can't get in. So I'll try and zoom up and let you see through the doorway the best I can. There's a crypt there, as you can see. So that's the best I can get it for you. As I say, unfortunately we can't get in. So you get quite a good view here of it. You can see the tower there. So there's a billboard here, and I'll read this to you. As you can see, the top's in Gaelic and then the bottom's in English. It says Malahide Abbey. Known as Malahide Abbey, the church served as a parish church and graveyard. The standing ruins date to the 15th and 16th century and were constructed on the site of an earlier church dedicated to St Finwace, I think it is. Attached to the church is a two-storey tower which would have been used as a sacristy or priest's residence. The church itself has many decorative features reflecting the wealth of its Talbot patrons. And then it goes on. It says, popular in medieval period, the red sandstone figures of women were thought to serve as warnings against the sins of the flesh. There are several tombs within the church, and I showed you one of them. The most striking is the figure of Maud Plunkett, who was famously midwife and widow in one day when her first husband, Thomas Hussey of Kiltrim, was killed on their wedding day. Tradition has it that Miles Corbett, a signatory of the death warrant of George I, unroofed the church in 1649 to use the lead for bullets. It was recorded as ruinous years later, and of course I mentioned him in another wee video, and of course he was beheaded because he was one of the signatories on the death warrant of Charles I. And so I'm going to show you the back of the church. You can see a couple of dogs there. That's the information centre and tea rooms and whatnot. So this is the back of the church. As you can see. Now I've noticed something on one of those graves at the wall. It's like a wee white head. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over there and we're going to have a wee look and see what that is. What is on the grave. And that young gentleman over there, sitting stuffing his face, is the Reverend James Campbell. Well, he's not a reverend, but I call him that. That's my mate who's here with me today. And I don't think he's going to give us a wave. No, he's not. He's too shy. He's camera shy. So we'll have a wee look at this grave and see what's on it. And it's a head. I can see it from here. So hopefully you will be able to see it. I'll try my best to get you to see it. You can see it from here at the side anyway, as you can see. But we're not going to be able to read it. Actually, I think that might be of Christ. I think, I'm not sure. I might be able to see it better here. Yeah, I think it is, because you can see the thorns. So we'll have a wee look at that. I will try and show you this the best I can. So this, I'm just guessing where this is here. So, and I have to watch it, don't drop my phone either. So I'll try my best. Hopefully you were able to see that, because I had to stretch over there, so I couldn't actually see where the camera was. So thank you for watching, and just one more wee thing I want to show you here before we wrap this video up. As you can see, that's lovely. And that's the grounds we were in earlier when I done the back of the castle. And of course this is Easter, and although it shows you the head of Christ there with the crown of thorns on that tombstone, or that gravestone, of course Christ doesn't have a gravestone because he was buried in a tomb, but on the third day he rose. So thanks for watching, and God bless.